I picked Panama to top the group. Dead wrong. Picked USA to come in second. Dead wrong. Picked Trinidad and Tobago to come in third. Dead wrong. And Guyana to come in last. Dead wrong. So the group phase of the 2019 CONCACAF Gold Cup is now over, and we know the 8 teams that will play in the quarterfinal of this year's event. We had the final fixtures from Group D today between Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago. That game ended in a 1-1 draw, courtesy of a 54th minute screamer from Neil Dance, picking up his 3rd goal of the tournament. And Kevin Molino equalized for Trinidad and Tobago in the 88th minute, scoring only their first goal since September. In the other match between the USA and Panama, Greg Berhalter chose to make 11 changes to his team, while for Julio Valdez, he made 9 changes. So it was a matchup of the 2 benches to see which team has the most depth, and obviously USA seems to have the most depth because they won the game 1-0, courtesy of a 66-minute bicycle kick by Josie Altidore. So with that win, it took USA's point tally to 9, where they would top the group and go on to play the 2nd place team in Group C. With Panama losing that game, they ended on 6 points. They will go on to play the 1st place team in Group C. Coming in 3rd are the debutants Guyana, and they must feel very, very proud of this achievement. They represented very well, and they have a nice little unit to work on for the future. As for last in the group, Trinidad and Tobago, 1 point, 1 goal scored at the tournament. They were poor. They were appalling. They should be ashamed of themselves. I expected better of the Soca Warriors, but they were very, 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 very lackluster. You came in behind Guyana. No disrespect to Guyana, but I predicted Guyana to come in dead last. So with the Group D fixtures all wrapped up, we know all the teams that will be in the quarterfinals. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to give you a quick recap of how all the groups ended, and then we're going to check to see how many of my predictions I got right, and then I'm going to give you my updated quarterfinals predictions. In Group A, Mexico finished on top of the table with 9 points. They rotated their team heavily throughout the group phase, and they still came out winners. This Mexican team looks like they are prime favorites to win the tournament. Coming in second is John Herdman's Canada on 6 points. They haven't looked too bad at the tournament, but they picked up their wins versus weaker oppositions. When they came up against Mexico, they didn't pose a threat. Mexico and Canada are on to the quarterfinals. Coming in third is Martinique. They didn't look too bad during the tournament at all. They picked up 3 points versus Cuba, and they will walk away with their heads up high, ready for the next Gold Cup tournament. And coming in last, Cuba, 0 points. They have been one of the worst teams at the tournament, conceding the most goals and not scoring a single one. Cuba was indeed a letdown. On to Group B, where Haiti came out group winners with 9 points, and that was the first time ever in their Gold Cup history that they did so. Coming in second is Costa Rica on 6 points. I expected them to top this group, but they fell short versus Haiti. Third, Bermuda, 3 points. They were quite impressive at the tournament. Did not expect them to play that well, but they did. They picked up a huge victory versus Nicaragua to get their first ever Gold Cup win. And last in the group, Nicaragua, 0 points, still yet to win a single match at any Gold Cup event. Nicaragua also very, very poor. Group C, the group of death, where we saw Jamaica topping that group, 5 points. I'm not impressed with Jamaica one bit. All 3 games, I have not been impressed. I could find something to criticize in all 3 games. And this is not me being harsh on Jamaica. I want Jamaica to do very, very well, but they have just been a little too laid back for me. The first game when they almost let Honduras back into the game. The second match, they did not play well versus El Salvador. And then the third match, allowing Curacao to pick up a draw. Come on, Jamaica, you could do better than that. Coming in second in the group, Curacao. These boys fought hard, they played well, and they got the results they needed to put them into the next round for the first time ever. Curacao, you deserve it. Seriously. Third in the group, El Salvador, also with 4 points, but with an inferior goal difference to to Curacao. They did not look too bad in the tournament, but in the final group game, they just lost the plot versus Honduras. And last in the group, Honduras on 3 points, who did not play too bad throughout the tournament, but they were just very, very unlucky. They capped off their tournament with an emphatic 4-0 victory over their neighbors, El Salvador. So Jamaica and Curacao will move on to the quarterfinals from Group C. And the last group, Group D, USA tapping 9 points. The team is rebuilding and they have got the job done so far at the tournament. I don't think they have been tested fully as yet, but we would see how they fare against a very spirited Curacao in the quarterfinals. Second in the group, Panama on 6 points. They looked really good in their first 2 games, but they rotated their squad against the USA. I don't think it meant much, seriously. The coach just wanted to give opportunities for French players, wanted everyone to get a look in. They were already in the quarterfinals, so he didn't see it as a big deal. And then you would want to back any 11 to pick up a W for you. Third in the group, Guyana. They did not look too bad at the tournament at all, especially when they played Panama and Trinidad and Tobago. Against USA, they were played off the park as expected, but against teams that are closer to them, they did well. They did well, seriously. And not that Panama are closer, but they did pick up 2 goals versus Panama. Trinidad, they could have picked up a victory, but a goalkeeping lapse in the end cost them that big W. What was the goalkeeper thinking, guys? Why didn't he rush for that ball? Why did he sit back and wait for Molino to react? That was a stupid thing he did there. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. So if anybody know that goalkeeper, tell him I say that he was really dumb in that moment. Seriously. Anyways, last but not least in the group, Trinidad and Tobago. They were bad. They were bad. But I already spoke about that, so I don't want to sink it in. I don't really want to rub it in at all. So the quarterfinal matchups are as follows, guys. On Saturday, the 29th of June, Haiti versus Canada. Also on that day, Mexico versus Costa Rica. The following day, Sunday, June the 30th, Jamaica versus Panama. And on that same day, Curacao versus the mighty USA. So what we're gonna do right now, guys, we're gonna check to see how many I got right, and then I'm gonna give you my updated predictions for the quarterfinals. So I have my book right here that I made my predictions in, and I'm just gonna go through and see how many I got right. I'm gonna get a point for everyone I get right and no points for the ones I get wrong. So in Group A, I predicted Mexico to come in first, and Mexico did come in first. So check that for Mexico. Second, Canada. Canada did come in second, so I also get a check. Guys, I want you to grade yourself as we go along, okay? Third, I picked Cuba. I don't know why I picked Cuba, but I expected them to do much better, but they came last. So I got that one wrong, which means I also get the Martinique 4th wrong as well. Martinique did come in 3rd. So 2 out of 4, 50%. So just like my Copa America predictions, I got 50% there. Group B, I predicted Costa Rica to top the group. So I got that one wrong already, which means I also get Haiti wrong, coming in 2nd. Haiti did top the group. Costa Rica came in 2nd. 3rd, I picked Nicaragua. Nicaragua came last. And 4th, I picked Bermuda, so I got none. This is not helping my predictions overall score at all. It's not helping the score. So, Group C, I picked Jamaica to top, and they did top the group. So, I picked Jamaica to top. Second in the group, guys, I picked Curacao. And guess what happened? Curacao came in 2nd. I know after they lost their first game, I kind of got disappointed in the team, and I said that they might not even get out the group, but they did. They did. I should have just chill out myself, and Curacao came up big in their last 2 games. So I did pick Curacao to come in 2nd. I know most of you guys did not, so I got that one right as well. Coming in 3rd, Honduras. Honduras did not come in 3rd, so I got that one wrong. And I picked El Salvador to come in last. They came 3rd. So I got 2 out of 4 in that group. So not bad. But right now I have 4 out of 12. That is not good at all, guys. That is not good. That is horrible. Really horrible. So in order for me to pass, I need to get all 4 in the next group right. I really don't think I'm going to get them right. So Let's find out. Group D. I picked Panama to top the group. Dead wrong. Picked USA to come in second. Dead wrong. Picked Trinidad and Tobago to come in third. Dead wrong. And Guyana to come in last. Dead wrong. So I got all 4 wrong in Group D as well. So I only got 4 out of 16. Horrible, horrible, horrible there. Horrible predictions. Well, I must say that the tournament got better as it progressed, and that's the reason why my predictions are so screwed up, because the tournament got good. Saw Curacao dazzling, we saw Haiti doing very well, we saw Panama rotating their squad. If Panama had played a stronger team in that last game, they would have won, and my predictions would have been good. But nah, they had to rotate too. But guys, all in all, man, I'm really disappointed in how my predictions turned out. How did yours turn out? Let me know in the comment section down below. But enough of that. Group stage is all over. Let's try our hands at the quarterfinals. So since I screwed up my group stage predictions, my quarterfinal matchups did not turn out the way I thought they would. So we have updated predictions. So we are going to use the real brackets right now to predict the tournament, not mine. So for the first quarterfinal, Haiti versus Canada, guys. Haiti has built up a head of steam. Seriously, beating Costa Rica, that's a big achievement. I don't think Canada would have beaten Costa Rica, to be honest. No disrespect to Canada, but, oh man, that team is really hard to gauge. They got talent in their team, but it's Canada. You know what I'm saying? It's Canada. And when I say it's Canada, that's no disrespect. It's Canada though. Like for real. Haiti versus Canada. Haiti topped their group full 9 points. Come from behind in the first match. Convincing victory in the second. And in the third, a more convincing victory versus Costa Rica. So Haiti are the favorites in this clash right now. Canada, easy victory versus Cuba. Easy victory versus Martinique. Lost to Mexico. So when they meet a better team, it seems as if they will struggle. Haiti versus Canada. This one is really hard to predict, but to be honest, guys, I really like the way Haiti looks right now, and I'm gonna go for Haiti. I'm gonna go for Haiti to defeat Canada and go into the semi-finals. That's my predictions. What's yours? Let me know down below. Just so you know, I did have Canada playing Costa Rica in the quarterfinals and Costa Rica advancing. On that side of the bracket, we have Mexico coming up against Costa Rica. This one is also a tricky one to predict, but the way the Mexican team has played, they have dominated every single team. Maybe not Martinique. Martinique really give them a run for their money. But Costa Rica versus Mexico, I think Mexico are going to play the best possible squad they can put together. Tata Martino, he means business here. As for Costa Rica, they haven't been clinical enough. Myron George, Joel Campbell haven't been clinical. I think Brian Ruiz will have a big say. His involvement will determine if Costa Rica moves on or not. Or how well does Costa Rica play in the match, or how much of a challenge that Costa Rica put up against Mexico. But the Mexican defense is breachable. Martinique breached it twice, Canada breached it once. So for Costa Rica, if they can play like the way they played in their opening fixture, they can topple Mexico. But the way Mexico has gone about things with Antuna and Raul Jimenez, Andres Guardado played really well, and a few other players buzzing, I'm gonna go for Mexico here. I don't think Mexico are going to fall short in the quarters against Costa Rica. I would have liked them to meet deeper in the tournament, maybe a semi-final. But the fact that they meet in the quarter because Costa Rica failed to beat Haiti, I think they're going to have to pay the price here and they're going to lose. Haiti, man, you dodged the bullet here. You dodged the bullet by not meeting Mexico in the quarters. So it will be Mexico and Haiti to move on and meet each other in the semis. But we're not going to predict the semis now. We're going to wait until the quarterfinal matches are done and give updated semifinals predictions. On the other side of the bracket, Jamaica versus Panama. This Jamaican team has been really frustrating, guys. It has been frustrating to watch. As someone from the Caribbean, I'm naturally inclined to support teams like Jamaica, Haiti, Curacao, Martinique, Bermuda to some extent, Cuba as well, and I expected better things from this Jamaican team. But what they have shown me so far, I'm losing my confidence in the team. To be completely honest, I'm losing my confidence in this team. Unless they get their combination right, they come out on Sunday, play their hearts out, and defeat Panama. As for Panama, they have not looked too bad at the tournament. They are a beatable team. They're beatable. Definitely. I'm not going to say Panama is going to, crush Jamaica and all of that, but they're beatable. But when Panama comes full strength, they will be a difficult team to break down. Their defense will be difficult to breach, and their attack will pose a threat to this Jamaican setup. Damian Lowe suffered an injury. I don't know if he will be fit for that game. He's a very, very crucial member of the back line. Jamaica needs to get their combination right. Leon Bailey has to come big. He has to come big. Similar to his debut match versus Honduras, when he pulled off a really, really good pass and was involved in the build-up for the first goal. Leon Bailey needs to come big once again. Shamar Nicholson, you have to take your chances. Dever Orgill, you have to put out another big performance. Junior Flemings, man. All these guys have to play their hearts out for Jamaica. This one is a really hard prediction to make. Seriously. I'm not going to underestimate Panama here, but I did pick Jamaica to go all the way to the finals. I'm letting you know that right now if you don't know. So I'm going to have to stick to my predictions here and go for a Jamaica win over Panama. Whether it goes to extra time or goes to penalties, Jamaica are going to come out victors here. Andre Blake will play a big role in Jamaica's victory. That's my prediction. Jamaica moves on to the semis. In the other semifinals, guys, we have the USA versus the mighty Curacao, who has been one of the most impressive teams at the tournament, and they are officially the tournament's dark horses because they are the lowest ranked team to come through to the quarterfinals. So Curacao versus USA. Could Curacao topple the USA? Could they topple the USA? Yes, they can. But what we have seen so far from Curacao, their defense ain't that good. They have been heavily dependent on Eloy Room and the post and the crossbar. We saw a defensive error by Cuca Martina in the first game, cost them the match. The second game, Honduras peppered their goal. It was Eloy Room with a record-breaking 15 saves or so. Their defense is like sometimes non-existent. Jamaica got in behind many times, but their finishing were poor. I don't think the USA's finishing is going to be poor. Ariole, Boyd, Pulisic, Zardes, Altido when he comes on. We saw the defenders getting in on the act. Weston McKennie, if he's fit enough to play. That kid is always injured. But the USA might steamroll Curacao, seriously, because the USA have looked good. They have looked good throughout the tournament. They really have looked good. Not that I'm going to judge their performances against Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, who are poor, and against a second string Panamanian team, but I think Curacao would be no match for the USA. And I'm going to say this right now. If Curacao ends up beating the USA, they would definitely earn all my respect, 100% of my respect. I'm already showing them respect for what they have done so far. I did predict them to get to this point, but if you top a USA, man, you will go up a next level. So Cuca Martina, Eloy Room, Hawaii, the other Martina, Gary with that wonder goal. Bicentini's men need to come good versus the USA. Arias, all these guys need to come good. Guys, you could tell I don't know all the players from the Curacao team, right? Don't know them off the top of my head. It's an interesting matchup, and I think we're gonna have a very, very, very good game. And it could either be a landslide victory by the USA, a thrashing, or we're going to have a low scorer with a tense ending, and Curacao might come out on top. But I am going to go for a USA victory here, and they'll meet Jamaica in the semi-finals. So guys, those are my updated CONCACAF Gold Cup predictions. I want you to let me know yours in the comment section down below. Remember, we are now into the quarters. The tournament is going to be a lot easier to cover. Only have a few more games left, and I'm really happy about that. It has been a very tough journey getting through the group phase, and I would like to take the time to thank every single one of you who have came on the journey with me. Really appreciate it. All the new subscribers, all the guys who have been here for quite a long time. Guys, I covered the Gold Cup back in 2017, and I was looking back at the comment section for some of the old videos, and I saw names that are still commenting now. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This has not been easy, but guys, we all got through it. We all got through the group phase. The Copa America as well. And now I'm doing African Cup of Nations. I'm a crazy man. But guys, thank you very much for getting all the way to the end of the video. If you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a fat like on the video. And in the comment section down below, share your quarterfinal predictions. I'm your boy Dominic Rich. And until next time, I like to say peace out. Rich Squad. Also, if I forget to mention anything major, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'm only human.